Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and in today's episode, you're going to learn about the best way to use an elliptical trainer. Now, I have some friends, dyed-in-the-wool exercise enthusiasts, and they think the elliptical trainer at the gym, or those funny-looking outdoor stand-up elliptical trainers with wheels, don't really work at all, especially when it comes to making you, say, a better runner. Well, many personal trainers also tend to stop at the elliptical trainer, and they instead choose modalities like the treadmill, the rowing machine, or the bicycle for interval training or aerobic cardio because they consider the elliptical trainer to be some easy, fashionable exercise contraption and not something that's functional. But a recent study on elliptical trainers, specifically the outdoor type that are on wheels, caught my eye. The study was entitled A Physiological and Subjective Comparison of the Elliptigo and Running in Highly Fit Trained Runners. And they looked at elliptical training on something called this Elliptigo as a potential form of cross-training that could provide a low-impact, running-specific, high-intensity exercise experience without the actual joint jarring that running would typically cause. So they looked at the physiological response to running with the physiological response to an equivalent workout on an outdoor elliptical trainer. And what they showed was complete maintenance of the fitness necessary to maintain running performance in highly trained, fit runners who were using an elliptical trainer. Now, in addition, this fitness was achieved with a lower rating of perceived exertion and a higher rating of enjoyment. So it turns out that elliptical trainers aren't just silly exercise devices. They actually can be used to train both the general population and highly trained runners for enhancing fitness. And there's actually even more good news when it comes to elliptical trainers, not just the outdoor ones, but also the indoor ones. And in this episode, I'm going to give you 5 more proven benefits of an elliptical trainer and how to use it to burn more calories, become a better runner, or get more fit while decreasing your risk of injury. So let's delve into these benefits of an elliptical trainer. Number 1 is you get lower joint stress compared to running. And the elliptical trainer was actually designed by an inventor who came up with the idea for it by filming his daughter running alongside his car and then replicating that running motion in a machine that gave running benefits but put less strain on the joints. And he was right. A study at the University of Missouri measured oxygen utilization, lactic acid, heart rate, and rating of perceived exertion on an elliptical trainer compared to a treadmill. They found the elliptical exercise was identical to the treadmill in every respect, but created way less joint impact. Now, benefit number 2 would be the ability of an elliptical trainer to fix weak muscles. So there was a study in which they compared muscle activity patterns of the quadriceps and the hamstrings in walking on the ground, walking on a treadmill, stationary bicycling, and the elliptical trainer. And the elliptical produced significantly greater quadriceps utilization and greater quadriceps and hamstring coordination than any of the other modes of exercise, like the treadmill or the bicycle. And actually, they found in another study that when you pedal backwards on an elliptical, your quadriceps utilization skyrockets even more, which is important when you consider that most people have weak quadriceps compared to hamstrings. So that's another benefit to using an elliptical trainer, especially if you're like a runner or a cyclist and you want to balance out your quadriceps to hamstring ratio because the elliptical trainer allows you to actually do that backwards movement. Now, benefit number 3 would be to target notoriously weak muscles. There was another study, and by the way, I'll link to all these studies. If you go to quickanddirtytips.com, just go to the show notes for episode 292. In this study done up in Canada, they compared elliptical training to walking, and they found greater muscle activation during the elliptical training for the glutes and the vastus lateralis, which is the external hip muscles. And these hip extensors and hip external rotators like the glutes and the vastus lateralis, they actually tend to be weak in most fitness enthusiasts and couch potatoes too. So if you want to get them stronger and balance out those muscles, it turns out the elliptical trainer is just the ticket. Benefit number 4 is you can maximize training effects. There was another study they did at University of Idaho, my alma mater, go Vandals. They found that as stride length increases on an elliptical trainer, more calories are burned without you actually feeling like you're working any harder, which is good to know if you exercise on an indoor elliptical trainer with adjustable stride length, or the outdoor style Elliptico trainer, which also has adjustable stride length. What this means, in other words, is that even though an elliptical can be close to a treadmill in terms of actual calorie burning, that you need to choose an elliptical with a long stride length to ensure you're truly maximizing the calorie burn. So you want to make sure that it feels as though you're really striding out when you're on that elliptical trainer, if that makes sense. Now, benefit number 5 would be upper body and core muscle utilization. On an elliptical trainer that has arm motion, a shoulder, chest, biceps, and triceps workout can be incorporated simultaneously to your lower body cardiovascular workout. The upright posture on an elliptical trainer has been shown to utilize more of your core muscles compared to bicycling. And if you go hands-free without using the railing on an indoor elliptical trainer, you can also increase balance and increase the effects of posture training. You can also save a lot of time working the upper body muscular endurance and the lower body muscular endurance at the same time if you use the elliptical trainer that has the arm motion. So try out different forms of elliptical motion, the one with the arms where you're working upper body and lower body, and then without the arms where perhaps you're trying it without holding on to increase balance and core utilization. Now, in terms of burning calories with an elliptical trainer, that really is the key, is you want to use both your arms and your legs. And in the Get Fit Guy episode, How to Burn More Calories with an Elliptical Trainer, I talk about this study entitled, An Elliptical Trainer May Render the Wingate All-Out Test More Anaerobic. And this study compared the use of a bicycle with the use of an elliptical trainer for a 30-second all-out test of power, a test known as the Wingate protocol. And they measured the energy outputs from all three energy systems, the oxidative, the phospholytic, and the glycolytic energy systems, your body's three major energy systems. And they looked at VO2 max and peak blood lactic acid. And in a nutshell, what they found was the elliptical trainer was able to get the body into a far more exhausted state than bicycling, which makes sense. So what that means is that if you really want to get the most bang for your buck from a high-intensity interval training session, do it on an elliptical trainer that includes arm motion, and you're going to get even more of an effect than you would on, say, like a bicycle or a treadmill. So I want to finish by giving you a killer high-intensity interval training full-body routine that incorporates the elliptical trainer. So start off by doing easy pedaling on the trainer for 5 minutes. And then do 5 30-second all-out efforts. Each effort needs about 60 seconds of rest and recovery afterwards, just easy recovery pedaling. Now, after you've done that final 5 30-second all-out effort, stop the elliptical, hop off and do jumping rope or jumping jacks for 1 minute. If your knees don't like that, then just do body weight squats. Then get back on the elliptical and this time do 5 60-second all-out efforts. Separate those 60-second all-out efforts by just 30 seconds of easy recovery pedaling. And then stop the elliptical, get off, and do squat jumps or lunge jumps for 1 minute. If your knees don't like that, just do body weight lunges. Get back on the elliptical and perform 5 2-minute all-out efforts, each one separated by 60 seconds of easy recovery pedaling. Stop the elliptical one more time, do regular push-ups or squat thrust jumps, aka burpees, for 1 minute. And then finally get back on the elliptical and cool down for about 5 minutes. If you do that entire routine, that is an incredible full body workout, and you can do it in just about any gym because you just need an elliptical trainer and your body weight. And if you use the elliptical trainer that includes arm movements, you're going to burn a ton of calories too. So that is how you get a fantastic high-intensity interval training session with an elliptical trainer. Try it out. Try out that workout. Even if you're a purist runner or cyclist, trust me, the elliptical trainer has been proven in research to make you more fit, to make you a better runner, to make you a better cyclist, to balance out the muscles, all the other benefits that you just discovered. So check out the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com. Look for episode 292 and also join the conversation. Let me know if you do that workout. Just go to facebook.com/getfitguy and tell me how you felt during that routine I just described. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.